German butterfly, alright, feel a sweeter side. Oh my, caramel high, so high. When I take a bite of ya, 먹음직스러워 your love. 너가 계속 고파. 구름을 두고 you set me above. 육선빛보다 높아. 부러지게 해 너, 부러지게 해 너. 어지럽게 해 너, 넘어지게 해 너. 멈추지 못해 oh no. 땀을 흘려 넌 더 누구 끓이라면 I'm bored. She's coming on my love. German butterfly, oh, feeling sweet inside. Oh my, caramel high, so high. When I take a bite, oh yeah. 저 옆방에 청바지, white shirt, 기생 머리, oh my gosh. I'm not drunk by 정신 못 차림. 빛이 뿜어내 눈부셔 난 실력상실. 부러지게 해 넌, 부러지게 해 넌. 어지럽게 해 넌, 넘어지게 해 넌. 멈추지 못해 oh no. 땀을 흘려 난 더 너가 꿀이라면 난 bird. I'm coming for your love. Cherry butterfly, oh I feel it sweet inside. Oh my, caramel high, Oh my god. Oh shit. Yo guys, I think that was good.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ACM Spring 2022 Kickoff. We're super excited that all of you are here. We have a lot of things to talk about, and we're super glad that all of you have joined us today. We had to do this completely online because of the school policy and also because of health and safety concerns. But we have a lot of exciting open applications to talk about, our events, new initiatives, and our sponsors. And Professor Cole will also be speaking for this kickoff. So that's really exciting. Um, Before we move on, I wanted to give special shout outs to two of our officers. So Aditya is a former research officer, and he's been helping us set up this YouTube streams for, I think, since kickoff of fall 2020. So without Aditya, this could not have been possible. So I wanted to give a shout out to Aditya for this, and also to Anushka. So if we're going to talk about a lot of our applications, and if you're not able to copy the link from the slide, then Anushka will be copying and pasting that in the chat, and you can access it easily. So just wanted to give special shout outs to Aditya and Anushka. Um, so a little bit about me. I'm Saksham. I'm the current president of ACM for this year. And what exactly is ACM? So ACM is a student organization on campus with just one goal, which is to have a greater, more inclusive, collaborative, and united computing community at UT Dallas. We welcome all students from a variety of majors. So we're not just focused on CS majors. We have officers from ITS majors, finance major, business major, marketing major, and different majors across UTD. And we welcome all students to be part of ACM. So you're not just supposed to be a CS major. But ACM is a little bit more than a student organization. Whenever I went to my first ACM kickoff, I remember talking to about how ACM, she came to find friends in ACM, but instead found a family. I didn't really believe it at that time, but I completely believe it now. I can completely relate to that because from my own experience, ACM has been super supportive. It's just a great group of people to be around where you are constantly supported. You can always be yourself, and people are here for you to help you grow together. So one suggestion that I have for anyone who is new to ACM is to just try it out. We have a lot of programs, a lot of initiatives, and a lot of our directors are going to talk about it. So I would just recommend just go for it and just try it out, and I'm sure you'll have a great experience. Before moving on, I wanted to invite Professor Cole to speak for a few minutes. He's our faculty advisor. So, Professor Cole, if you could speak for a few minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Saksham. ACM is, as he said, a great group of people. It isn't just CS majors, obviously, or CE. You have to have an interest in the computing trades, obviously, or computing in general. But that's pretty inclusive these days because everything is dependent upon software. So, and if you just look at the way this has expanded in the last several years, ACM research, ACM projects, Ignite, all kinds of stuff, education. Can't even list all of the stuff that's going on. So you'll find something at ACM that interests you that you can get involved in. I can pretty well guarantee it if you have any interest in computing at all, which why would you be here if you didn't, right? I certainly wouldn't. But the key is getting involved. So don't just go to the occasional workshop. And then, of course, we have Hack UTD, which is the huge hackathon and getting bigger, which will be in the fall. So that's a ways out yet. But look forward to that. And those are great fun. I tend well, I always judge various things, and I always show up for Hack UTD for at least several hours out of the weekend. The other thing that I have not been to, but I understand y'all are doing, is the coding hangouts. And I think one of the things I may do is start dropping by those once they're on in person, and just seeing what y'all are doing, helping if I can, advising, but just more or less wandering around like I do at Hack UTD. Wander around, look at what people are doing. So anyway, just keep it short, get involved, meet some people, enjoy getting to know people that you'll probably know for a very long time, is that the this is any guess. Certainly my experience, people I got to know through college, and especially ACM, I'm still in touch with. So again, thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk. I'm going to turn it back over to Saksham and have fun. Bye.
Thank you, Professor Cole. And absolutely, I think Willie will provide some more information on coding hangouts. And it's also a great way to be involved in ACM. Now I'm going to pass it on to Rishmi.
Hey y'all, I am Rashmi, one of the vice presidents of ACM. Being a part of a student org is a great way to further your education by learning things not taught in the classroom. I've been with ACM for over 2 years now, and it's great getting to interact with so many people and learning a bunch of new things. And I hope you all get a comparable or even better experience within ACM. So ACM has 7 divisions, which focus on different things to provide students with opportunities to grow. The directors of these divisions will speak soon about what they offer, but as you can see, we have projects, Hack UTD, industry, research, education, media, and engineering. Moving on. If you didn't already know, we're having a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway to one student who checks into the event, so stay tuned till the end to qualify. We do check-ins through links on our member portal, so I'll now pass it off to Jocelyn to talk more about membership and our portal.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jocelyn. Thank you so much for spending your evening with ACM. I'm really glad you're here. I am a mentor in ACM as well as one of the co-vice presidents, and I'm going to answer a very important question, which is how can you become an ACM member? There are 2 different pathways you can take. The first one is to be part of one of our semester-long programs. So those are mentor program, TIP, which is technical interview prep, research, or projects. All those applications are open right now. So if you haven't applied for them yet, you still can. Or if you don't do one of those programs, you can also create an ACM portal account and attend any 5 ACM events throughout the semester, and then you'll become a member, which will be logged in the ACM portal. So why would you want to be an ACM member? There's a few different perks you get. So first of all, you'll be on our official membership record. And this just isn't a UTD record. This also goes up to the national, now international ACM organization, and you are logged as a member of our chapter. Second, you can get involved in member-focused initiatives, and you can meet other people who are also part of ACM. Also, once you become a member, you're able to upload your resume in the membership portal, and that gets sent to all of our sponsors, so you get special consideration. You will also be able to attend member-exclusive events. This is not something we've done in the past, but it's something we're going to start doing this semester. And you just get to be part of this awesome group of people. The member portal, I've mentioned a few times, is a very important part of, if you're trying to do something with ACM, the member portal is most likely your gateway. You can access it with the QR code on the right or portal.acmutd.co, and this is where all of our applications are. So if you've applied to one of our programs, you know that you did this through the member portal. If you haven't, you should go make an account and you can access all the applications there. This is also how we log credit for attending ACM events. So if you stick around long enough, you'll get another QR code here where you can track your attendance here. And we also track membership perks, and you get recognized through the portal for things you've done in ACM. I'm now going to turn it over to Ananya, who will talk about our sponsors.
All right, hi everyone, my name is Ananya and I am a part of ACM Industry. So our sponsors play a really big role in ACM and we couldn't do the things we do without them. So we have 2 platinum tier sponsors here today, and they're American Airlines and Goldman Sachs, who will be introducing themselves, telling us a little bit about what they do and about the upcoming events that they have planned. All right, so starting off, we have Erica and Tomias from American Airlines.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I've just loved everything that I've been hearing. I am a fellow Comet too. I got both of my graduate degrees in JSOM, so I wish that I had been as involved and pulled together as you all are. Heard some amazing things. You talked about mentorship and collaboration and getting involved, and that's really one of the things we look for at American Airlines. Just like you see your college experience, if you don't get involved and you don't kind of seek out the people that you enjoy learning from, then even work your work life is going to be very similar. So you guys are already pouring in, you're getting involved with ACM. And I love the statement that you said about being yourself in ACM. That's what we want at American Airlines too. So this slide here is showing our newish campus. We got in there in 2019, but you all know after 2020, we all went home and we were working remotely. And so it's still new to us, but it's a beautiful campus. They've spent millions of dollars on it. And that's headquartered right here in the DFW area over by DFW Airport. And Tomias is going to tell you a little bit more about that. But what we love about it is it's big collaboration. So we have offices all around the world. We have some really key areas that we focus on with technology, but like ACM, technology undergirds everything that we do, but also your own special interest that you do, like finance, or even if you want to be a chef or you want to be an attorney. We have spaces at American Airlines you would not believe, even a doctor, because we have health services and all sorts of things. But Skyview is our place where we all come together and we all learn, and that's right here in Dallas. So we're really fortunate. And we are doing recruitment all over the place. So as you guys are starting to think about places that you'd like to work in the future, learn a little bit more about, Tomias is going to tell us about an event that we have planning, but just keep us in mind, and we're going to try to be more present and available to things so that you guys can ask us questions. We can get some examples of the types of things that you might all be interested in, because we just want to show and tell you what a great place American Airlines is. And so we're very happy to be sponsors. Tomias, would you like to go next?
Sure. Thank you, Erica. So what is American Airlines doing for ACM this year? We're inviting ACM to visit this wonderful campus of ours. We want to introduce you to the organizations, highlight different opportunities in the many places that Erica has mentioned about, anywhere from finance to business to revenue management, as well as IT and software developers, because we always have a heavy focus for that in our area. We'll also introduce you to fellow comments, and so you get to meet the UTD alumni. You also get to meet some leadership and meet team members for us. The reasons for this is because, as Shaxam said earlier, if I said his name correctly, at American Airlines, we're like ACM. We believe in a big family. We want to be able to collaborate and communicate together and work together and bring you there. So when you really want somebody and you like somebody, what do? You invite them to your home and tell them that you're welcome there and show them all the opportunities that you have for them. So thank you all.
And that's kind of our planned presentation. I don't know if you want to wait for questions at the end, but Tomias and I are here to answer any questions. I think I already got a LinkedIn connection, so you guys join us on LinkedIn too.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Erica and Tomias. Next, Alicia and Shiva from Goldman Sachs will be speaking.
Good evening, everyone. Last fall, I was part of the Hack UTD at the campus. Great vibe there, and thanks again for giving Goldman the opportunity to sponsor here. Before I start talking about the various roles that we have here, I must add that a bit about myself. I've worked with Goldman across 2 different countries, 3 different cities, and I'm actually a boomerang employee. This is my 14th year with Goldman. I was at AWS for a few years and chose to come back. And then I'm currently based out of Dallas here, and I lead Goldman's CI/CD platforms. I appreciate the opportunity to introduce the 4 primary roles that we were hiring for, and would love to speak about it. And if you weren't aware about what Goldman did and why technology is that important to us, you wouldn't be alone. I was in the same boat 17 years ago. I literally had no idea out of the blue when somebody from Goldman called me for an opportunity, and then here I am, talking about it. So, at a very high level, when we look for software engineers, essentially we have software engineers embedded across multiple business units, It could be banking, it could be credit cards, it could be asset management. So we have embedded technologists who work with all of these businesses and help run those businesses. And from core backend development, or you could be doing UI work for the various teams. And I'd like to quickly add some of the like you know key pieces of software that we've written is one of the first multi-master globally distributed object or document databases was actually written out of Goldman about 20 years ago. We've had for a couple of decades now, a massively parallelized grid computing infra, again, multi-region and globally distributed. And these all help, are pieces of software that our software engineers write to sort of help enable our business outcomes. And then I'll quickly talk about also system engineers, right? System engineers at Goldman will innovate in the areas of network, compute, storage, so that cross-cutting concerns like these will enable software engineers as well as our quantitative strategists to be more successful at what they do. And then, of course, cybersecurity, again, is security in general is a big deal at Goldman, just given the nature of the business we are in. And cybersecurity, especially with increased adoption of the public cloud, it is a critical area for us. And in many ways, Dallas as a location is leading our efforts in ensuring that our software is secure and we are able to deliver critical value for our customers. And finally, the last sort of the last category of openings rather that we would have are the quantitative strategists. In this case, you would be using, or rather, you would be collaborating with, again, our bankers or our traders or our portfolio managers, and you would be using your advanced training in mathematics, in programming, and in logical reasoning to help achieve the best or the most profitable outcomes in the business decisions that we make at Goldman. With that, I'd like to quickly hand over to my colleague Alicia, who's also on the call, and she should explain a bit more about the timelines and more about these roles.
Yeah, thank you, Shiva. And thank you to ACM for hosting us, and shout out to the leaders of ACM. I know that this was supposed to be live, and I know that the past 2 years have kind of thrown a bunch of curveballs. So it's extremely impressive that you were able to quickly translate this into an awesome and extremely well executed virtual event. So thanks for having us. My name is Alicia Price. I lead the Engineering University Relations and Diversity Recruitment here at Goldman Sachs. I'll quickly kind of talk through our timelines. So we're actively recruiting for our 2022 summer internship program and our 2022 new analyst full-time program. Like Shiva mentioned, we have hubs, office hubs in Dallas. We also have a hub in Salt Lake City and New York, New Jersey for the Americas. Our summer and new analyst programs are full of technical trainings, live projects, networking, and mentorship. So if you're interested in exploring Goldman Sachs engineering, the first step in our recruitment process is a HackerRank technical assessment, followed by a behavioral assessment, and then a live virtual super day. So there's 3 parts of our recruitment process. We would love to engage ACM throughout all 4 years of your time at UTD. So we also have exploratory programs for lower classmen. And just so you know, for future, we're opening our applications in July for 2023 programs. So please keep an eye out on LinkedIn or on our corporate site for updates and timelines. We'll be active on campus this semester, so please join us at any upcoming events. And if you want to learn more about our recruitment process, Goldman Sachs Engineering offers virtual recruiting office hours as well as virtual HackerRank prep sessions. So we hope that you stay connected. We'll stay on here to answer any questions. And thanks again for having Goldman Sachs Engineering at your kickoff event. And obviously reach out if we can support you in any way.
Thank you, Ananya, and our platinum sponsors. We're super excited to work with you again this semester and in the future as well. Now I'm going to pass it on to Francis and Anushka from ACM Projects.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for making it off to Kickoff tonight. We're so excited to have you here, and I'm even more excited to talk to you about ACM Projects and what we do. So my name is Anushka Pimple. I'm one of the co-directors for ACM Projects, and this is a great way to gain experience with learning new technologies and working in a team. So this semester, we have 9 teams of 4 to 5 participants, which will be guided by a student project manager and an industry mentor. And if you're interested in gaining teamwork experience, relevant industry experience, or just working on a cool app or a website, we definitely encourage you to apply. So Francis, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to you to talk about the rest.
Thanks, Anushka. Like Anushka and Saksham said, I am Francis. I'm one of the co-directors for projects. And like Anushka was saying, our applications have been open since January 14. Right now, they're open through the ACM portal, so please go and make accounts there. We'll actually close next Monday on January 31st. So make sure you guys submit your applications before then. Otherwise, you might have to wait until next semester to even apply. And then for those of you who aren't really sure what ACM Projects is or have some questions about the application process, we do have an interest session happening tomorrow. It's going to be on Zoom from 8 to 9:30 p.m. And basically, you'll be able to ask us any questions you have about the process, what we look for in applicants, and also get a chance to meet your PMs, your project managers. So please go on and just say hi. We'd love to meet you, and we're here to answer any of your questions. Thanks.
Thanks, Francis and Anushka. And I think this is our first time doing an interest session for projects, so definitely join if you can. Next up, we have Abby from ACM Research.
Hi, everybody. I'm Abby, the director of ACM Research, and as you all might know, ACM Research is a semester-long initiative which focuses on giving undergrad students an opportunity to kind of explore their interests in research. And so 6 teams of 4 participants are led by both a research lead and a faculty member who advises each team. And so I'd really recommend y'all apply to research. Just like projects, you can go through the ACM portal to apply. And keep in mind, there is a coding challenge. So I recommend you apply, before the day of, so that you can work on the coding challenge and get that submitted. Again, we welcome undergraduate students from all kinds of majors. So you definitely don't need to be, a specific major to get into ACM Research. Another thing that I'm going to mention slightly here is that research is going to be having our public workshop on February 19th at 6 p.m. So if you'd like to learn about how to kind of dissect and read a research paper, definitely come to that workshop. And further on, if you have any questions about research, I'll be in the VC on the ACM Discord after kickoff, and you can also just DM me. So thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Abby. Next, we have education.
Hey, y'all. I'm Varun, and I'd like to talk about the technical interview prep program for education. So if you're trying to land an internship and you're worried about the interview portion, whether it be behavioral or technical, this program is perfect for you. It's a 7 to 8 week long program where we basically go over technical interview aspects and behavioral interview aspects and help you master them, and also connect you with another like-minded group of students who want to achieve the same. This semester, we are running our 3rd iteration of the TIP program, and we're super excited to see all the applications. Again, applications for the program are due January 31st at midnight.
Hi guys, I'm the co-director of education. My name's Trevor, and I'm sort of the head of the mentor program. So about the mentor program, yeah, we have a program where we match upperclassmen with lowerclassmen. Usually juniors and seniors get paired with sophomores and freshmen. And we're really just a program to help you meet new people and socialize and build connections, really. We have a social workshop every month. So we dive into more technical things or getting an internship kind of stuff for workshops, and for socials, it's just kind of relaxing and getting to know all the people in the program. Applications are due on the 28th at midnight. You can go to applyacm.co/programs to apply. And yeah, we try to take as many people as we can for the program, as many mentors, as many spots as we have mentors for. So if you're wanting to pass on your CS experience to other underclassmen, or you want to meet some new people, feel free to apply.
Thanks, Trevor and Varun. Next up, we have HackUTD.
Hi, everyone. My name is Vishvak. I'm the director of HackUTD. So HackUTD 9 is only 10 months away. So everybody should be ready for that because it's going to be very exciting. But to do that, we have to plan HackUTD 9. So we're currently recruiting for new officers, and our applications are going to be due on January 31st. This semester, we also have some super secret events in the works. So stay tuned for those. Watch our social media, HackUTD on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you use.
Thanks, Vishvak. And you can also apply to HackUTD applications in the same member portal. So it's the same application there. Next up, we have ACM Engineering.
Hello, everyone. I'm Willie. I am the Director of Engineering at ACM. And in ACM Engineering, we're the group of people who build all the tools that power ACM. So everything from internal tools that help us generate cool links to the member portal, which powers our applications and member experience, in addition to other sorts of projects like Hack Portal, the tool that some of you may have used at HackUTD 8 to check in and have a little bit of fun. So if you want hands-on experience working on projects, engineering is the place to do it. While ACM projects is more of a guided projects experience, the engineering team is working on solutions using technology and deploying these solutions to our members. So right now we're looking for a few people in some leadership roles. If you're interested in helping lead this team, we have an assistant director application that's open. And don't think that you need to have a lot of prior leadership experience. If you think you're willing to help lead this wonderful team, please apply in our portal. Additionally, we're opening up applications for a DevOps specialist. So if you wanted to get experience in cloud-based technologies and deploying things to production, please apply. Additionally, we're looking for a web developer, and we're trying to diversify and find more user experience and user interface designers. So if you have a little bit of design taste in you, please apply. Applications close January 30th. And also, one more thing about engineering, we host coding hangouts. So Professor John Cole noted this earlier. Coding hangouts is ACM's way of giving you a place to work and, well, hang out with other people. Right now, they're on Discord, on the ACM Discord, but once classes resume, we intend on hosting them in the room listed on the slide on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. There may even be food, so be on the lookout for coding hangouts.
Thanks, William. Next, we have ACM Media.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vaishu, the director of ACM Media. Media is ACM's newest division. We're a creative team that takes care of all the design and marketing responsibilities at ACM. So our design officers create all of the visual content released by ACM. This includes everything from these amazing Instagram flyers you see on the side to the ACM t-shirt designs. And our marketing officers work to spread awareness about ACM and its programs. We currently do have marketing and design officer applications open. So if this sounds like something you want to do, make sure to apply. It's open to all majors. Don't be scared or hesitate to apply. We would love to have you come join the team, and I'll be in Discord later if you have any questions.
Thank you, Vaishu. Now we have ACM Industry.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ananya again, and I'm a part of ACM Industry. So Industry is in charge of bringing in sponsors and coordinating industry events. So in the past semester, we've had workshops about the software development lifecycle, full stack development. We had a workshop about the day in the life of a software developer, and we've had React workshops as well. So as for now, we have a really awesome Swift UI workshop with Paycom scheduled for February 24th at 6 p.m. Central Time. So just be on the lookout for that. So while they are not finalized, we're still working to schedule workshops with American Airlines, State Farm, and the rest of our sponsors as well. So keep an eye out for those announcements throughout the semester. So this semester, we have American Airlines and Goldman Sachs as our platinum sponsors. We have Paycom, State Farm, and EOG Resources as our gold sponsors. And we have Capital One as our bronze sponsor. So coming out to these events will really help you network and land internships and learn more about what you're interested in. It'll also give you a great opportunity to have some special time with recruiters or engineers or presenters who may come in representing the companies that you may be interested in as well. So be on the lookout for that, and we're excited to see you there.
Thank you, Nanya. Now, last but not least, we have ACM Diversity and Inclusion.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad that y'all can make it to our spring kickoff, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. My name is Gabriela Sainz, and I am ACM's Director of Diversity and Inclusion. My goal in this D&I position is to help ensure that ACM is an environment that is actively welcoming to all students. I know that regardless of your background or your identity, it is nice to know that you have a group of people that are supportive of you and want to see you excel professionally and personally. So throughout this upcoming semester, we have some great new initiatives and some events coming up. So for example, in March for Women's History Month, we have a Women in STEM panel that will be a collaboration with us and other ECS orgs on campus. So likewise, as the semester goes on, we also want to be able to shine a light on the different communities that are represented in ACM all around campus and in all our larger communities. So we will be having events that celebrate the various history months of the year. All of these initiatives are an attempt at firstly making everyone at UTD feel welcome at ACM, but also to promote underrepresented communities in all of ECS. Then while we get to have these events that celebrate diversity, we feel it is also important to actively work to try and improve the state of diversity in our country and around the world. So we'll be adding some activism initiatives to our programming, and we hope to see all of you at those events to get to know each other and be active members of our community together. And the most important thing that you should remember about all of this is that we are here for you, and I'm here for you. So we are here to support you and your journeys as students and people and professionals and everything else that you are. Whenever we hold our panels, workshops, and events, I hope you all will come out to share your experiences, to de-stress, to get to know each other. We also like to constantly reassure each other that it's good to focus on you and your mental health, especially in the stressful world that we are living in as students and professionals. So please remember that we are all here to support you. Lastly, I want to hear what you want to learn about. So please make your voice heard. Reach out to me. Come see me in the Discord server tonight after the kickoff. And I can't wait to meet all of you at our events, and I hope to see you there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gabriela. Now I'm going to pass it on to Willie.
Hello, everyone. This is ACM Spring 2022 kickoff, but some of you who've been here since last year may remember something by the name of Project Nebula. It has been a year since we first announced Project Nebula, but now I would like to present the Project Nebula Alpha. The Project Nebula Alpha. So Project Nebula is an initiative to build tools that help students. One of those projects is a degree planning tool that we've been working on for a little bit of time now. Project Nebula is all about building things that help you. And we realize that planning coursework is very, very difficult. So I invite you to go to utdnebula.com and check out what we have built. But wait, there's more. Project Nebula is not just one project. Over the year, we've been slowly building up a team of people who work on other projects like the Nebula Planner. For example, we've been working on a UTD survival guide, which will be one central repository for you to review all information for your career, whether it's how to get an internship or what classes should I take with certain professors. It'll all be in the UTD survival guide. And also, we still have more on the way. So for those of you students who know what UTD Grades is, a tool to help you see how difficult a class is based on historical grade evaluations for courses, we're working on growing that because we realize that planning coursework and trying to get the best professors for registration is really difficult sometimes. So we're calling this Athena. The maintainers of UTD Grades are going to be updating UTD Grades to include more information, not just the class data that you know and love, but also professor evaluation information and other data as well. So what I love to say about Project Nebula is that it's not just for CS majors. It's meant to be something very inclusive to all students of all majors and all disciplines. Project Nebula is very interdisciplinary. And so with that, we're not just looking for front-end and back-end developers to help us build this. We're also looking for people who want to help design the things that we're building. We're also looking for UI and UX designers and people to help us do outreach to share what we've built and get feedback from students to keep building cool things. So if you want to help build tools for all students, not just those in ECS, sign up for Project Nebula. We definitely encourage you, especially if you're working on an open source project this semester, to go to the website about.utdnebula.com. And additionally, fill out that open beta form so we can keep in touch with you and get feedback as you use the UTD, as you use Nebula Planner.
Thank you, Willie. I want to give a big shout out to Willie and everyone working in Project Nebula because this is going to be a great resource that's not going to impact ECS students, but UTD students as a whole. So thank you, Willie. Next, we have Rashmi.
Hello again. So one new opportunity we're letting students do this semester is submit ideas for workshops or socials they'd like to see us do and then help implement them with us. So in the past, we've had our game engine dev and CS Essential workshop series led by Hayden, who was a mentee in our mentor program when it started. And he was super passionate enough to kind of create a curriculum to share his knowledge with others. And we're now making this an opportunity anyone can kind of register interest for doing. Depending on our event schedule and how many submissions we get, ACM officers will work with a number of the applicants to get their event to go from idea to implementation. Being an officer is a lot more of a commitment, so this is kind of a great way to share your passions with less of a commitment. I used to be the director of education, and when we went from the idea to the implementation of our technical interview prep program, it was super satisfying to go from just like seeing plans to actually seeing people experience it in person. And this will kind of let you do the same. So if you're really knowledgeable with, for example, React Native or Figma, or you want to have a social where we learn magic tricks with cards, be sure to fill out this form. The next thing that I will talk about is our member experience survey. So this is one way to let us know how your experience with ACM is going so far and let your voices be heard. Even if you're new, we'd love to hear your first impressions. And if you've been with us for a while, I'm sure you definitely have some insight. Also, by filling this out, you'll be entered to a raffle to win a $20 Amazon shirt, and you can see your interest in our ACM shirt. The last shirt that we had for members were, I think, made more than 2 years ago. It's the one I'm wearing right now. So we're super excited to have new designs. And as long as school comes back in person, we hope to have the new shirts by the end of the semester. And we don't kind of just ask these questions and do nothing with the responses. We've looked at the results so far, and a lot of people say that they want more socials. So we created an internal party planning committee to bring y'all some fun events. So our first event will be a game night on the ACM Discord next Friday at 10 p.m. We'll be sticking to virtual socials while school remains virtual, but we hope to come back in person when we can. So be sure to fill out the member experience survey by the 27th to be entered in a raffle and share your feedback. And I'll pass it off to Saksham.
Thank you, Rashmi. So we have one more exciting announcement, and it's ACM Yearbook. So this semester and this year, we're actually going to create a yearbook for ACM. We had a yearbook for ACM last year, but that was internal to ACM, so only ACM officers were able to work on it. We were just trying to experiment to see whether this idea would work or not, and it was super successful. So we want to open that opportunity to our members. So if you're interested in design or creating content, then please fill out the link over there or scan the QR code to be part of the ACM Yearbook Committee. This is not officially an ACM officer position, but this will help you work together with ACM officers and other members to create this yearbook. So these were some of the designs that we have from last year. And if you don't have a lot of experience with design, that's completely okay. We have a team to create content, to publish the yearbook, and also to help out with other things. So if you're interested and you want to just try it out, then I would highly recommend applying. Next, I'm going to pass it on to Jocelyn.
I am super excited to announce a brand new event that we're going to be doing this year, and that is ACM Olympics. ACM Olympics is a great way for you to meet other people in ACM. You'll be put on a team, a very large team, and you can compete in different events to earn points for your team, and the best part, eternal ACM glory. So there's going to be several events that will take place across multiple days. Not all of them will be athletic. There'll also be some that require some more brain power, like chess, things like that. So stay tuned, and maybe this will be some extra incentive to become a member if you aren't already one, because this will be open to all members, not just officers.
Thanks, Jocelyn. So next up, we have the check-in link. So Jocelyn was talking about, you need to at least go to 5 events to become an ACM member. And this kickoff counts as one of those 5 events. So just scan in the QR code or use the link to be able to check in. While you guys are checking in, I also wanted to make an announcement that we're going to shift to talk about our partner student organizations. And I also wanted to just kind of make an announcement saying that you should definitely try to be involved in other student organizations as well. ACM is a great organization, but there are also other amazing organizations in ECS. I think each student organization has their own unique value that they provide to students. So I would definitely recommend going to their kickoff, joining their Discord, going to their events, and being involved in other student organizations as well. Having said that, I'm going to pass it on to one of our first organizations, Nicole from WWC.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole, and I am the president for Women Who Compute. And at WWC, our goal is to promote, celebrate, and support women in technology and computing fields, because we know that being a woman in such a career field can be like a very isolating experience. So we want to really cultivate this community and provide professional and personal development opportunities, as well as just mentorship as well. So we do this by hosting a variety of events in partnership with companies for industry and career talks, where they'll come in, talk about what it's like working at that company or any cool projects they're working on. We also host technical workshops with these companies, and also in collaboration with other partner orgs, which you'll be hearing about after me, and ACM itself. And most notably, we have our speed mentoring event that we hold every semester. And this event is pretty much similar to speed dating, except instead of walking away with potentially a second date or a potential girlfriend or boyfriend, you walk away with a potential referral or an interview. Which do you prefer? I don't know. That's up to you. But in all seriousness, this is a really great way to have a more meaningful conversation with representatives from companies and other women nonprofits, especially because we know how hard it can be attending events where you don't really get to speak to someone one-on-one. So definitely come out to this event. I know many people, including myself, who have gotten referrals and even interviews from this event. And even to this day, when I still keep in touch with people I met at this event from freshman year, even if they're not the ones involved in the recruiting process, sometimes it's just nice to have someone who's experienced in the industry, who has your back, and who's there on your side to support you. And we also have community outreach opportunities through the Ladies in Tech Mentoring Program that we hold in collaboration with SWE. This program pairs underclassmen women in STEM majors and pairs them up with upperclassmen. And later towards the end of the semester, applications will open up for like mentors and like mentees. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And also we do have 2 sister organizations who also hold their own events. We have Girls Who Code, which focuses more on like outreach towards local high schools to educate like young girls about what it's like majoring in like STEM majors. And then we have Women in Cybersecurity, which like the name suggests, focuses more on the cybersecurity field. And of course, follow us on social media, join our Discord to keep updated with our events. For example, I know this Wednesday we have an event with ACM Education to help you guys prep for the intern fair workshop. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And again, definitely join our Discord and join WWC. Another like common question, which I almost forgot, is that we get is, do you have to be like a woman or like non-binary student to join WWC or like come to our events? The answer is no. Our events are open to everyone. And in fact, we actually encourage more people who don't just like identify as women to come, because sometimes we hold events where you can learn about like the struggles of being like a woman in tech and how you can support us. But again, always feel free to reach out. My DMs are open. I know our Discord may be a little dead, but definitely feel free to reach out to some of the officers and I if you ever need like a resume review or just someone to talk to. Promise we don't bite. But yeah.
Thank you, Nicole. Now we have Sweet.
All right, so hey everyone, my name is Neha and I'm a sophomore majoring in CS. I'm the Education Outreach Director for SWE, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about SWE, the Society of Women Engineers. So our organization strives to create a community where women in engineering are able to connect with each other and grow themselves professionally through several different types of events. So starting off, we have our industry events, which allow you the opportunity to interact with and learn from representatives from leading tech companies such as TI, AT&T, JP Morgan, Xilinx, and so much more. So this could be your ticket to a job opportunity. So I highly recommend you to stay on the lookout for those events. Also related to career development, we have the WE Conference, which was hosted by SWE National last October, and our UTD chapter was able to take around 15 students to this amazing event to network with companies and land internships. So if you're interested, be sure to apply next fall if you're interested, because it's also a great opportunity to travel while you're in college. Next, we also have our volunteering events, where we give back to the community through STEM education opportunities, and we also have socials so that you can meet other women in engineering fields. These are great ways to expand your network and meet lots of other women in engineering fields. SWE Match is an engineering project opportunity which has only had one iteration so far, so it's pretty brand new. And this is where we provide students the opportunity to get together into teams and build awesome projects and present them. These are entirely student guided and they get really creative. Our 2022 iteration is currently in progress, so definitely apply for our next iteration whenever that opens up to grow your technical skills. And if you're looking for more opportunities to grow your technical skills, definitely come out to We Hack this spring, our hackathon specifically designed for women and non-binary individuals to come together and work on a project and attend amazing workshops hosted by amazing companies and individuals. And next, we have the Ladies in Tech Mentoring Program, which Nicole previously discussed, which is a program we host in collaboration with WWC, where we pair underclassmen in engineering with upperclassmen to have the opportunity to receive mentorship on topics like internships, academics, and more. I was part of this program, and I think it was definitely really helpful to me to just know a lot about internships ahead of time. So lastly, if you're interested in any of these opportunities, definitely follow us on all of our social media links at SWEUTD and come out to our kickoff this Wednesday. Come join SWE and become the best version of yourself. We welcome everyone and we look forward to meeting you.
Thank you, Neha. Now we have AIS.
Hello, my name is Reese Blatt and I am an officer with AIS. I am currently a freshman computer science major. Here speaking on behalf of our club. Essentially, AIS is a club that aims to demystify the idea of artificial intelligence and help educate the student body on how to program artificial intelligence and what it means for the future of the computing industry. we host a number of different panels and talks, as well as AIM, which is a AS focused, or is an artificial intelligence focused seminar where essentially you, under the guidance of a mentor, can code something AI related. So it operates similar to ACM projects. But yeah, no, we host a number of different events. As you can see articulated on the slide, we have QA panels. And we also, of particular note, host Hack AI, which is our very own AI-themed hackathon. Now, the thing about this is that you might see AI and be intimidated by it because, of course, artificial intelligence is an inherently complex subject that is a bit new, being this big of an industry within computer science. However, once again, our club aims to demystify it and educate on it. I mean, like, even if you're taking a pretty basic computer science class like CS1 or CS2, you'd be surprised the amount of AI that you can, like the amount of facts and the amount of technical expertise within AI that you can learn and be proficient on in a pretty short period of time. And this is essentially the goal of our club. We have, a number of different socials, which is here, and there's also a QR code that you can scan to join our Discord, which has about 600 people in it, and it's reasonably active, so you can communicate in that to talk to people and learn more about the various different programs that our club has to offer. But definitely keep an eye out for Hack AI, which is coming up very soon. We're in the later stages of planning it out and finishing it up. And so soon we'll launch Hack AI, and you can participate in this AI themed hackathon, and maybe get like a really cool project to put on your resume. And more experience, like practical experience coding something more high level. So yeah, this is Artificial Intelligence Society, and I hope that you find us interesting. You can check us out.
Thanks, Reese. Now we have Amir from FinTech.
Can you guys, Saksham, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Hey guys, my name is Amir Din. I'm the president and founder of FinTech UTD. This is our second semester as a organization, and what we plan to do, and our exigence of our organization, is really to bind mathematics, statistics, and computer science in the realm of financial technology. So if you're really interested in investment finance or quantitative finance, which relates to trading, engineering, and research, this is an organization for you. We hope to build a robo-advisor by the end of this year, and we have significant progress since last semester. We focus on digital payments, capital markets, and robo-advisors as well. We also have a very powerful network. All of our board members have worked in the industry, and we also have speakers from all the companies that you see on the slide above. And in addition to that, we are a group that also does things related outside of engineering. We like, some of us like to rock climb. We have sushi nights sometimes as well. So it's not just always about the work. But what we are looking for is not really just someone who knows a specific skill set, but is able to problem solve and do things that are unknown. Because a lot of the stuff we're doing is not just computer science, but it's also related to finance and things along those lines. The way you're able to join our organization is go to bit.ly/fintechutd or scan the QR code and fill out the Google form and submit your resume, and then you'll have one more video interview, and then we'll get launched February 6th, hopefully in person. And the deadline for the application is this Friday. So please, if you are interested, read about our website and apply there. If you do have any questions, reach out to the email address on the website. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Amir. Now we have IEEE.
Hey everyone, I'm Rushi from IEEE. So if you don't know, IEEE is the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. So here at UTD, we are the student chapter for the national organization. A couple things I want to talk to you guys about is, first off, our general meeting is on February 1st. So if any of you guys are interested in doing any of the programs, just make sure to come reach out and meet us there. So we are taking applications to be officers for the upcoming year. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, definitely make sure to contact us by joining us in the Discord to stay updated on all the events that we're having and all the opportunities that we have for you guys as well. I want to, if you guys are interested in working on like those semester long or year long projects, I would recommend our group called The Forge, where they work on all different kinds of projects that incorporate both hardware and software. And you're going to be working on the same team for like a semester or maybe longer. If projects like those are interesting to you, I'd definitely recommend The Forge. And we also have our own hackathon that we just debuted last year. So this will be the second version of our Comet Hack, and we hope that this year and this time around it'll be in person. Lastly, we have our Women in Engineering program. So even no matter who you are, especially if you're a woman or identify as any other non-binary, we recommend that you check out our program. And all of this stuff you guys can talk to us and communicate to us about in the Discord. We'd love to educate you guys on the different programs that we have and encourage you guys to join IEEE. Thank you.
Thanks, Rushi. Abby's going to be back to talk about OSTEM.
Hi everybody, it's me again, but this time as an officer for OSTEM. And OSTEM at UTD is an organization that is based on the obviously national organization that focuses on empowering LGBTQ people in STEM for personal, professional, and academic success. And so if you would like to join that community, our links and socials, obviously, as you can see, are all here. This semester, we'll be having events that talk about things like how to market yourself, as well as resume review and professional development. And we also have, more fun events like socials, as well as watch parties. And so one of our first events of the semester is going to be a watch party for the half of it, which is happening this Friday, January 28th on our Discord. And so if the stuff that I've been talking about sounds interesting to you, I definitely recommend Discord or a mailing list to keep track of all the events that we'll be having this semester. Thank you.
Thanks, Abby. Next, we have Eddie from SHIP.
All right. Oh, you can hear me. As I said, my name's Eddie. I am here with SHIP, which is the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. Basically, what we do is we just work to support other students who are a minority in the field to pursue your passions and grow yourself professionally and academically. We have this QR code here for you to scan if you're interested in joining. And then we have a couple upcoming events. We have a graduate info session next week on February 3rd, and then we have our first general body meeting on February 9th, and those links are provided inside our weekly newsletter. So go ahead and scan that interest form if you're interested, and I hope to see you all out there.
Thanks, Eddie. Now we have Cybersecurity Club.
Hello, I'm Reese back again, representing the Cybersecurity Club. Now, cybersecurity is a concept that you hear thrown around a bunch, and truth be told, not a lot of classes, especially in the undergraduate level, delve too much into it. However, CSC's goal is essentially to educate the student body on cybersecurity. We hold a number of different speaker events, hands-on workshops, networking, and recruiting opportunities where you can actually talk to people in the field and get an idea and a feel for what cybersecurity is to see if that is a facet of computer science that you would be interested in pursuing in the future. Also on the slide, as you can see, we have a QR code where you can scan to join our Discord or communicate through us on our Instagram. But essentially, we tend to just hold talks, really, and workshops too. I forgot to mention, we have CTFs on occasion, which are held, like we had one held by Copart last semester, which was quite nice. But we do have the occasional partnership where you can really get some good communication with people who are in the industry if you want to pursue cybersecurity or you want to just see what that's like, because it's always good to see, where your options are as a student to see what kind of industry you want to go into. But yeah, so this has been Cybersecurity Club, and I hope you can check us out.
Thanks, Reese. And last but not least, we have WeHack.
Hello, it's me again, Nicole. So I serve as the industry director for WeHack 2022, and I know Neha talked a bit about this earlier, so I'll try to keep this brief. But so I'm sure many of us have heard of and we know about the discrepancy of women and underrepresented minorities in the STEM field. And while that gap is getting better, the discrepancy in hackathons is even worse. And which is really sad because, I don't know if any of you guys like hackathons, but I like hackathons. And I think more people should feel like it's a safe place and should be able to participate in this. Because I know for a lot of us, this is oftentimes some of our first exposure to actually working on a project and stuff outside of class. So anyways, WeHack, like Neha said, is UTD's first all-woman, non-binary, and femme uniting and empowerment hackathon. And our goal is to create this really beginner-friendly, inclusive environment for these minorities where they can learn not only how to succeed in the field and seek support where they need, but to just like get to know one another and find that community as well. And this is in collaboration between SWE, WWC, WMWE, and Whitby. And we are working really hard with our sponsors and our team to bring you We Have 2022, which is going to be early April, and definitely keep an eye out for registration. And again, hope to see you there. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Nicole. And I would also definitely recommend joining WeHack if you have time. Next, I'm going to pass it on to Jocelyn.
All right, now we have the moment all of you have been waiting for over an hour now. And this is the winner of our raffle for an Amazon gift card for attending this event. So you feel free to drum roll, even though we're all not together. If everyone bangs something they're next to at once, maybe it'll cause an ACM earthquake or something, which would be really funny. So, okay, and the winner of the raffle is Jake Span. So, Jake, I hope you're still watching now, but we will reach out to you shortly. I will pass it off to Reshmi now.
Hello. So here are some of our upcoming events. These are only the events that we have planned so far, but we'll definitely be adding in others later. So feel free to add the link on the top to your calendars. So we're kicking the semester off hot with events for the next 3 days. So tomorrow, if you're interested in hearing more about projects, we'll be having an info session. On Wednesday, get prepared for the intern fair in our workshop in collaboration with Women Who Compute. And on Thursday, Amazon, who's interested in hiring UT students, is coming to talk about what it is like and the job opportunities that they have. On February 4th, we'll have a game night social on the ACM Discord as a nice way to relax and meet others. On February 19th, ACM Research will be hosting a workshop about reading research papers. And on March 26th, ACM Projects will be hosting their workshop. March 29th will be a huge collab where we'll have a bunch of students run a panel about the experiences of Women X in STEM. Every Wednesday at 6:45, join us on the ACM Discord for coding hangouts to kind of just hang out and meet others. And now I will pass it back to Saksham.
Thanks, Reshmi. Well, that was it. So that's our spring 2022 kickoff. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope all of this was informative. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us through Discord or our social media. If you haven't checked in yet or you forgot to check in, then you can use the QR code or the link there to check in. But yeah, this was it. Thank you so much for coming. We'll also have a social right after this kickoff in our ACM Discord. So if you have any questions about our programs, our application process, or if you just want to hang out, then feel free to join our Discord right after this call. So thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you next semester.